Welcome to Arise 360, your go-to destination for the latest in art, culture, entertainment, and lifestyle around the world.
That's right, and coming up on today's show, we have updates on this year's Lagos Fashion and Design Week.
An exclusive one-to-one interview with editor of Nasty Boy.
And then we also look at a Dynamic Duos art fashion charity event.
And well-established director provides context to Nollywood male-dominated industry.
So much great stuff coming up on tonight's show, but first I want to know, how was your weekend?
I'm sad it's over. I'm very sad it's over, but it was good. It was busy.
Yeah.
I actually worked at the backstage of Lagos Fashion and Design Week.
I love it!
Yeah, it was interesting and intense, but fun.
I need to know the scoop, because that's like career goals for anybody in fashion. What was your highlight?
I think Friday, Saturday was beautiful days. The first day, the second day were fun, but also, you know, seeing the designers, seeing how they work, seeing the stress and seeing the excitement, and then seeing the show and the finale, the walk, and then the whole energy sort of kind of, you know, comes together, and it's very exciting. It's fun, a lot of fun.
Girl, I lived vicariously through Instagram. It looked amazing. I stayed home all weekend. I was a couch potato, but it's necessary sometimes.
You have to be,
yeah. I gave myself some TLC, although I feel like I do a lot of that.
No, baby, you're busy. We know you were busy.
I know, right? Now and again. But, you know, for those at home who are like me, who missed out on all the action, I believe you have a little special insight into Lfdw for us, right?
Yes, we actually looked at the runway and at the red carpet. So please have a look. Join us for Lagos Fashion and Design Week 2017 footage.
What they can actually give to the customers, it is quite enticing.
I'm here today to explore, to meet people, to see what they have to show us, the designers, on the runway.
Hi, it's Nena, and we're here at Lagos Fashion and Design Week. We're super excited to profile some of the street styles that we have going on, ask them a few interesting questions, and also see the runway style. So let's go check it out. Do you like to use to, like, you know, show your style, represent yourself?
Instagram. I kind of link to Facebook as well.
Instagram.
I loved Ellie Kwame. I'm wearing gray.
I love grey.
Yes, it's showing tonight.
Orange culture. I mean, there's just so many. Like, Nigeria's just full of so many talented designers, and I'm so thrilled to be here to support them.
Lagos is how can I say, the cartography in
Okay.
French
Yeah.
of the style in Africa. So I had to be here.
Hi, it's Nana, and we're here at Lagos Fashion Design Week, powered by Heineken. It's been amazing to see all the designs walk through that runway. I can't wait to see what else Day 3 has to offer, so let's just hang tight so we can check it out.
Looking forward to Lisa Fulawiyo and Maya Tafo.
Today I'm looking forward to Orange Culture.
Degrees of strength. 360 degrees of glamour.
Hi, I'm Taylor. This is Lagos Fashion Design Week, Day 3, 2017. And this is Arise 360.
Make we scatter this place tonight.
Hi, it's me, Nana, and we're back here at Lagos Fashion Design Week, Day 4. I'm a little sad it's coming to an end, but we have some awesome designers coming up, so stay locked.
Dance and sweat till like in a fight. We must settle this thing tonight, yeah.
This is very last minute, and then I had a bit of a wardrobe malfunction with this outfit because all the it had like this huge holding here that just loosened. So I just took shoelaces from my boots, tied it, and then
talk about innovative.
yes, my sister started like, you can never go wrong with the fringe. And then these shoes, now I'm a size 40, but this is a 37. So my feet are crying for help right now. But you know what? It's a fashion is paid, and the higher the shoes, the closer to heaven.
Because of you, I get to goosebumps all over. This feeling got me falling.
Now that was pretty epic, wasn't it?
Yeah, it well, you missed it, so you have to wait till next year. But it was fantastic.
It's okay. I'll be holding on until next year. But in the meantime, let's fill you in on some of the headlines that are dropped this week. Kicking it off, national and state officials confirm Fela Kuti's home will be commemorated as a museum. We recently honored the 20th anniversary of Fela's passing as we grooved a few weeks back. Now, while the country hasn't stopped, recently Minister of Information and Culture Alhaji Lai Mohammed and Ogun State Governor Ibikunle Amosun confirmed his home will be preserved as a heritage museum. The family house located in Abeokuta is set to open next year. In a report by the Punch newspaper, Governor Amosun says Fela was far ahead of his time. For us, it will be in our interest to let people know his origin, his roots. That's pretty epic. I mean, we celebrate Fela's music, we celebrate him, through celebration and those kinds of events, but we never really kind of look at his journey as a human being, right?
I think it's time we have something that's devoted to Fela, and I think we should dig deeper into the music and the history of Nigerian music, because let's not forget that we have all those tribes, and the music's been with us forever, since the beginning. So I think this is a good beginning, this is a good start.
I love it. Well, I'll definitely be taking a drive to Abeokuta to check that out. But now over to the next headline, which is that the 7th edition Performer Biennial announces the showcase of Afroglossia and South African Pavilion Without Walls. Now, the Performer, an organization known for their commissions, presenting, and fresh context on various disciplines, this year will be expanding those offerings with 15 artists from 5 different African countries, namely Kenya, Ethiopia, Nigeria, Morocco, and South Africa. The event is scheduled to commence November 1st through the 19th in New York. The South African Pavilion Without Walls challenges the artistic practices that have taken place since the apartheid, and Afroglossia shines a spotlight on the complexity of the people and culture in Africa. The artists showcasing explore bold ideas in the political, social, and aesthetic developments through many media, such as photography, poetry, and music. Now, there you will see interplays of art and community and how constructs in ceremony, rituals, and politics are communicated. I know you are very deeply into the world of art. It's a great passion of yours. What do you think we can expect from this particular showing, or what would you be excited about when you hear about events like this being announced?
I think it's very important that those sort of parties and the exhibition are happening in New York, because as we know, America has a big history, slavery, and they have a the culture is rooted in this. I think it's important that they start showing the contemporary African art. So I'm very excited.
And I feel like the diaspora audience is almost starved. Like, everybody's trying to connect with home, but there's not enough for them. So
especially in America.
Exactly.
I absolutely believe that, yeah. So it's a good start. It's a good start. And we need more of this.
Okay, plenty more of that, but plenty more from us coming up as we take a quick breather. Don't you touch that dial.
Welcome back to Rise 360. Here, Gina and my lovely co-host, Vimba.
Yes, we out here entertaining you is what we do best. Of course, we also keep you abreast with what's going on in the world of arts, culture, and entertainment. Now, getting into some more headlines, shall we?
Yes, we shall.
Let's. Now, web series creator Nicole Amatefo brings an African city to US viewers. A dash of Sex in the City and a bit of Issa Rae's The Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl, Amatefo dazzles us with the unadulterated lifestyle of 4 young, single, ambitious women working their way up the corporate ladder. They're also challenging societal standards, while dating in Accra, Ghana. Now, the first season had 3.4 million viewers on YouTube, and season 2 aired on Nigeria's Ebony Life TV and A+. The Nicole is currently shopping season 3 to American networks and streaming platforms. In the midst of this all, she found time to finish her first feature film, Before the Vows. How do you feel about that, an African Sex in the City type of vibe?
I love it. I'm a big fan of Sex in the City.
Yes.
It kind of helped me through my living in New York.
Yes.
And I'm excited to see that.
And you're also new in Lagos, so this should help you settle into the Lagos, Accra, African cosmopolitan vibe, right?
Absolutely. I'll be watching season 4.
Yeah, me too. I'll be part of those millions of viewers. Well, we're still in the world of film and television as the Africa International Film Festival's 7th edition is back to showcase the best in local and international films. The festival kicked off this past weekend in Lagos and will be running until November 4th. So make sure you check that out. Have you been to AFRIF before?
No.
Gina?
I haven't.
You haven't. So
Have you?
first time. I haven't. I haven't. So this is a first for both of us, right?
But I'll be definitely going. Yeah, I'm excited to see the films.
Like there's so much time going on this time during this time of the year,
yeah,
right?
as we were saying before,
Yes.
this is now, ladies and gentlemen, now is the time to start putting your best clothes, going to the gym.
Save some money.
Exactly, saving money. Do your detox now because from next week it's done till New Year's Eve.
Exactly. Well, we're still sticking with the world of film and television, where BBC has released a documentary highlighting the triumphs of female filmmakers, excuse me, in Nigeria. Director Tope Oshin shoots a documentary entitled Amaka's Kin, The Women of Nollywood, that's broadcasted on BBC as part of their 100 Women 2017. It captures the challenges and success stories women in the film industry endure. Oshin named the film after the late noted filmmaker Amaka Okata, who invested a lot of time in examining gender roles in Nollywood, seen in her PhD thesis, The Images of Women in Nigerian Videos. The film profiles prominent directors such as Kemi Adetiba, director of smash hit The Wedding Party, and Mildred Okwo, who directed the bar-raising film The Meeting. The directors recount how they made it through the male-dominated industry. Very exciting stuff. I look forward to hearing. And I know she's speaking at a TEDx Women event taking place this week in Lagos as well. So I want to hear her voice. I want to hear more female Nollywood voices.
Absolutely.
You know?
And I feel like, as you just said, there's not enough female across
the board, right? Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah. And directing is a difficult skill where you have to be in control. You're the captain of the ship.
Yes.
So I think it will be I would love to hear her as well. I think she has a lot to say for the young, women of Nigeria.
Exactly. Well, we've got some very exciting content coming up for you. We got to sit down, with Richard Akuson from Lfdw. So we've got that chat coming up to you very shortly. Back, you're tuned into your Rise 360 with my girl, Gina. We're doing the most, keeping you up to date with all that's hot and happening in the world of arts, culture, and entertainment, right?
Absolutely.
Now, before the break, we promised you an insightful sit-down with Richard Akuson, and that's exactly what you're going to get. Take a look.
Enjoy.
Let's go. Thank you. So, my name is Richard Akuson, and I am the founder and editorial director of Lfdw. And I also run a PR agency called The PR Boy. To start with, Lfdw is a digital publication that explores otherness in people, culture, and fashion. We're very much interested in the stories that are yet to be told. I'm very interested in the people that do not fit the standard narrative. People that are the other. Back here in Nigeria especially, and it has received a tremendous amount of positive feedback and positive support from the community that we've gradually and we are gradually growing to the press again. But the reception back here, I won't say has been the most positive, in the sense that we have gotten some facts from the media and from some Nigerians that feel that what we're doing does not matter. But I think it's also essential for us to start conversations around strict gender norms, to question things, which I think is very positive. And I also encourage a lot of Nigerians that come across to always think critically and then question things, challenge things. Do not just accept things for what they are. They'll tell you that, it's just the way it is, just leave it like that, which I find very, very disheartening and then discouraging, especially because when we are looking to groom and grow global leaders, we have to encourage people to ask questions, to challenge things that everyone else accepts, just so they can have better understanding of what it is that they believe in or doing. So at the moment, especially for Fashion Week, we are representing Style Temple, which is a contemporary women's wear brand. It is very pro-women at heart, and then we've been working with the brand since the launch of their ready-to-wear line, and in recent times the brand has been featured everywhere from CNN to Marie Claire, and then we look forward to what this season brings along. So that is one brand that we are most excited and happy to be working with. And then we also represent DNA by Iconic and Vanity. It's by this 19-year-old girl. She's amazing, very talented, and it's for the very youthful girls that are very fun at heart. And it's very eclectic and yet understated. So that is something that we're also excited about. And the brand has also been featured on CNN and some other very big publications as well.
Welcome back, and please join us on a recap of Eki and Lanre Charity Evening at Whit Baker. Welcome to Arise 360. Here with me, Eki Orleans, founder and designer of Eki Orleans, and also Lanre Olagunke. I tried. A fantastic artist and a founder of Art Alive Foundation. Hello, welcome. Thank you for having us.
Hello.
So first of all, this event, what brought you together? Why have you decided to collaborate? Why art and fashion, and why a charity event? So, Lanre.
What brought us together was I went to the Sotheby's in England, and I saw this fashion going on and on and on. I've always been a good fan of colors. I love colors. And there were loads of designers there, and I saw one that stood out to me. That happens to be Eki.
So you are both based in London. So you've met in London and you decided to collaborate. So how was the feeling?
Yes. For me, I met Larry at the Sotheby's, and then so it was just I wanted to get to see his artwork, which was pretty amazing. But then for me, what really resonated was his story, and he has a very deep story that he'll tell you himself, but he's actually lived quite a traumatic life, and it's like that those memories that he has, he pictures them they come to life in his pictures. And so for me, I'm very much of a storyteller, and I get to know a person and what's behind them and how their mindset is and how they think. And for me, it was very important to get to know what is his thinking behind all his drawings and his paintings. And that's what actually sort of made an impact on me, because it wasn't just just drawing. It was like he had a lot of emotion that he was bringing out in these paintings. And I'm sure he'll tell you about his story.
Yeah, so the story.
I've been passionate. I became homeless. I got into drugs, a lot of cocaine, and name it. I started squatting, started sleeping in different places. And I was in this hostel one day, and I was saying, well, if there's God, how come everybody's in here in this hostel? Because most of the people in there were drug addicts. So I decided, then this guy knocked on my door, an Irish guy, and he said to me, he can hear me praying. So I said, where did you come from anyway? He said he's been in and out of prison for 21 years. He said, what do? I said, I'm an artist. So he said to me, they need you in prison. So I said, what do you mean they need me in prison? A lot of people were very supportive. I set up the charity Art Alive Arts Trust. Then I decided that let's go into the prison, because I said I was going to go there. Then we started doing projects in prison with young people, ex-offenders, gang members and things like that. We started going into schools. So I found like-minded people who wanted to do the same thing I'm doing. So you could be in fashion, you could be in an actor and things like that. We take all of that into schools. We take all of that into prisons and into homes as well, and hospitals and schools as well. So we do a lot of work. And I've been passionate about youth. Everything about me now is youth, because they are the future. And my dream is to leave a legacy in this country, wherever I am, in this world, really. And Eki come into the picture, and I said, Eki, I want to do something to do with fashion.
I guess it's very much about using the craftsmanship of art and fashion, or the collaboration that we're doing, and sort of promoting the idea of that you can use creativity, you can find a career path in the creative world, and using that to create workshops with these young juveniles, and sort of bringing art and fashion, using it as a viable ways of getting people off the streets and they become sort of members of society again. So we use the creative world to bring them into this, to get them off the streets.
How would your trust, your charity, how do you think it will work here in this concept, in Nigerian concept?
Nigerians are very skillful. It's not about painting alone. We can weave. We can do shoemaking. We can do clothing. It goes on and on and on and on and on. Why can't we give that young guy who's 14 years old a skill for life? And that's what Atalive wants to do, and that's why we come together there. Let's train them. We have people who've been to Yaba College of Tech, Ife, and all these places, who have the skills that they can actually give on to these young people whilst they're in the juvenile home, whilst they're doing that. Shoemaking, furniture making, things like that. We can give them those skills. They can become their own businesses. They can they can set up their own business, entrepreneur, and things like that.
Everyone watching us today, tomorrow, on Tuesday, please make sure you support Arts Alive. Eki Orleans with me and Lanre. Oh my God, okay, I did it. So please make sure you donate and support our community here in Nigeria. Thank you so much, guys.
I absolutely love that. What was your highlight of that experience?
The last name, that I couldn't say his last name properly.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I thought you were going to say the colors and the, creativity, but
it was very stressful. No, the charity was, the event, the charity is fantastic. And I think what he's trying to do here and what he's doing in London is very important. And it would be nice to see government getting involved in something like that. Yes. But we have to start from ourselves. Yes. So I think it's great.
That's right. Well, on that note, we need to go out and be great. We need to let you guys go out and be great as well. It's been an absolute pleasure hanging out with you right here on Arise 360. Remember, we're here, same time, same place every single week. Right, Gina?
Yes. So please don't go too far.
Don't go too far from us tonight. Mwah! Good night.
Good night.